ASP.NET Core is an open-source cross-platform web framework launched by Microsoft in 2016, effectively replacing the original closed-source ASP from 2002, while quietly pretending most of its design decisions never happened, kinda like how Bill Gates slips his wife some antibiotics. It was originally made using web forms to hide away the complexities of HTML and JavaScript. Okay. But then they later introduced MVC, or the Model View Controller pattern, with nowadays its views being Razor Pages, which is a templating engine that can generate HTML on the backend using C#, because apparently C# is less complex than JavaScript. But today, thanks to the rise of client-side JavaScript frameworks, it's most commonly used for building web APIs, essentially chopping the V out of MVC. ASP can be used with any .NET programming language, but from my experience using it with C#, it is ridiculously fast, has excellent documentation, and a huge community. It supports dependency injection by default, which allows writing tests easier and making designing larger systems cleaner, by providing service lifetimes like transient, scoped, and singleton, letting you, the developer, control whether a service is created per call, per request, or once per the entire application's lifetime. Now, when it comes to middleware, every HTTP request flows through a pipeline you define, allowing you to implement global error handling, logging in metrics, authentication, and authorization. Speaking of authentication, sometimes implementing it can be quite cumbersome, which is why ASP also supports policy-based authentication right out of the box as well, where if your token does not contain a specific claim, it is rejected before even entering that endpoint. And that's all without mentioning all the other built-in tooling that quite frankly doesn't suck, like easy configurations, easy health checks, easy rate limiting, and easy to add metric systems as well. Now, if all of that sounds interesting, you'd want to download Visual Studio, or if you're on Mac or Linux, download the Rider IDE. From there, you can create a new web API project, and one of my favorite new features is if you uncheck this controller option, by default your project will be using Minimal API, which looks a lot like Express.js, and as a JavaScript kiddie, I am delighted. I'll just leave the controller option checked, and now once my project is created, inside of the controller folder, I'll just create a new API controller. Now each controller class can have multiple methods, and each method is an endpoint. Here you can attach attributes to your endpoints like HTTP GET to specify this endpoint has a GET HTTP method. And it is here you can also attach the authorize attribute to prevent any unauthorized requests. And inside of authorize, you can also check if the incoming request has a specific policy. Now, once you've completed all the logic of your endpoint, you can simply return OK, which would return a status code 200. Congratulations, we barely scratched the surface. So I'm going to end this video before it comes too long, and let me know if you'd want to see a full ASP Web API tutorial, or if you'd like any more speedrun videos just like this one. With that said, I'm going straight to bed, and thanks for watching.